Oh, is Kukulkan just another name for Quetzalcoatl? Kinda. And this is it kind of in the same way that Zeus is another name for Jupiter? Yeah, Gorgons is Medusas. Alright, what else do we want to play? Anybody got one that they want to shout out? Otherwise I'll pick one myself. The Feathered Serpent. Yeah, so it was their name for their own Feathered Serpent deity. Who probably overlapped a lot with Quetzalcoatl, but wouldn't have considered to be the same one at the time. The space one? Narrow it down a little more. Star Tropics? Gradius? Gradius? I think that's a space one. You fly a spaceship. Galaga? They're technically all space games. Gradius? Okay. I think that might be meant to be Gladius, as in the sword. Who knows? Oh, I like this music. Okay. A button shoots, B button currently doesn't seem to do anything. Speed up missile double laser option question mark? I don't see a way to select any of those, so... Oh, a power up, a power up. What did we get? We got speed up. And then I press the B button and it makes a noise and my speed up disappears. But I think I'm now a little bit fast. So a speed up doesn't boost my stats, it's a temporary thing. Okay. B button is items. Okay, this is gonna be a game where I can't really look at chat. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, what have we got here? Speed up! Is there a hole? There's a hole in this mountain. This is a disgrace. Also, I couldn't get my item there, and I'm very upset. Oh. I was trying to test a theory. But maybe if I pick up 2 speed ups, then it upgrades to missile. That's apparently the case. I have missile permanently unlocked now, by the looks of it, since it disappeared from my thing. Oh, there it goes. I have it unlocked until I die, which is, never gonna be for long. Yeah, what is this, Minecraft? Just got things floating in the air. As though that's physics. Okay, so it looks like... It looks like you shoot at... It looks like there are red versions of regular enemies that have power-ups in them. That's what we need to look for. Futuristic but practical looking fighter. The one that I'm flying? Yeah, looks a little bit like the space shuttle, right? Okay, I only got one of them. Also, I died getting it. I'm kind of curious about some of these upgrades. Okay, we got the missile. Oh. Space shuttle meets Delta Wing space fighter. Yeah, that's a pretty good description. I like the walking SAM sites at the top and bottom. So yeah, if I save up 3 of them, I get double. If I save up 4 of them, I get laser. If I save up 6 of them, I get question mark, which I'm sure will be powerful. But I'm mostly excited by option 5. By number 5. If I save up 5 power-ups, I can get options. What is option? We talking like stock options, or life options? Yeah, I'd like more life choices. Alternatively, I'd like less life choices. I'd like the ability to make more choices in my life, but only if I have some assurance I'm not going to just make bad choices. Does that sound reasonable? Apparently I didn't pick up that power-up, which is upsetting, because I thought I got it. Oh. No! Now that I know that the missile is permanent, though, I'm wondering if maybe the speed-up is also permanent. But you can get multiple speed-ups, that's why it stays there. The first time I thought the music had changed because my speed-up was in effect, and that made me think it was temporary. But on closer inspection, that was just coincidence. It's when you enter this area the music changes. Because you're now in a planet? Descended from space? There's trees and floating mountains. Trees implies an atmosphere, which is bizarre considering what we're seeing here. Looks like it could come from a crappy sci-fi program. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, because this is a crappy sci-fi game. Every time I get the missile, I die instantly, so let's see how this works out for me. Oh, it runs across the surface of the ground. That's way better than I thought it would be. Guys, I thought I could just fly to the bottom and pick up that power-up, but I actually just flew into the ground, which was probably a mistake. They never covered that in piloting class. Yeah, I feel like I've seen this exact fighter in several crappy sci-fi programs. This is about as generic science fiction space fighter as you can get. It's a space shuttle with more edges. It's an edgy space shuttle. Man, you see that supply ship weaving between my bullets? What an excellent pilot. I salute them. Yeah. Oh. I think maybe it's worth getting the speed up as quickly as possible, and just to be able to dodge things. I feel very fragile without it. Okay, now I've got 2 speed-ups. The ship is now faster than I can control. I don't have the reflexes for this. No human can fly it. That said, the basic form of this ship is so slow. It feels like it's lagging even though it's not, because your brain tells you that it should move faster. But yeah, I'm imagining the sort of show where, like, it takes the same amount of time to fly from planet to planet in one of these as it does to, fly across a town or what have you. Fly from one side of the planet to the other. Distance is meaningless. You fly out to distant worlds and there's no mention of, like, star systems or anything. All worlds are populated. Fly out there and you're like, oh, we've got a new world on sensors. I wonder what aliens await. Because of course there'd be aliens. This was every sci-fi from my childhood. Oh. Aliens, but oddly human, yes. So I want to say this game is even harder and even worse than Ice Climbers 2 Kid Icarus, but we all know how terrible I am at these side-scrolling shooters anyway. Not played a lot of them. Not my jam, so I don't feel qualified to judge. I think that may have been the furthest we've gotten. There was like a launch station there. Almost made it. Yeah, also the ship's computer talks to me. That's 100% a thing that happens. There's no mention of it. How does this guy have... Look at this guy's upgrades. He's got clones. That must be the double power? And they're all firing missiles. But yeah, there's no mention of AI or the ship piloting itself or having built-in subsystems or anything. But nonetheless, the computer talks. It reacts coherently to everything that I say. Yeah, and it's kind of it's kind of a jerk about it. It's gotta be all sassy. I'm rerouting life support to shields. Excellent idea. Nobody was using that anyway. No, computer talking is all the reference you need to know that it's some sort of AI. But it doesn't act like an AI in any other way. It has nothing to do with the systems of the ship. It's not treated as a person or as though it has any actual intelligence. It has absolutely no agency. It's never consulted for advice or anything. But nonetheless, it reacts flawlessly to everything you say, with its own brand of sarcasm. I know, do we want to press on with this, or do we want to try something different? I don't know that we're getting much more out of Gradius. Unless I'm willing to put enough time into it to get good. You regret your choice, yeah. Here we go.